And I'm gonna leave and let you and Sharon talk privately for this interview. Okay?
All right, sounds
She
good.
has your full resume and cover letter and your job post.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds great.
Then I'll be back later and we'll finish this up. Okay?
All right, sounds great.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Deanne.
Bye.
Welcome. I'm really glad that we're going to have this opportunity to talk. I am currently a university supervisor for both University of Northern Colorado and Regis. And so I work with a lot of people going into the teaching field and work with them and coaching them, getting them ready for job interviews and all of that. So any of the questions you have, just realize there's no questions off the table. Everything that you're going to do is only enhance your ability to get a job. So I want you to be able to ask questions. I'm going to go ahead and give you feedback based on your answers, what I see, how you are connected. So if you were coming into a room and for your interview, go ahead and just pretend you're walking into a room. Greet me, tell me why you're here.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm Sharon Panic, and I'm the HR director for the U.S. Health Advisors. Tell me about you.
Well, a little bit about me is I'm currently a college student. I will be graduating within a couple of months. I'm currently working full-time, but I'm looking for a different option to pursue to get more into my career field after I graduate. And I think that this job may be the perfect fit for me.
Okay. First question that I ask is, so tell me a little bit about you. You better start with your name and your introduce yourself, okay?
Okay.
So that would be a big one. And I know that this is kind of awkward because it's online. Typically, you're going to walk in, you're going to make eye contact, and go ahead and introduce yourself with your name.
Okay.
The rest of it, everything else was fine. I'm getting ready to graduate from College America. I've got my degree in blah, 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 introducing. That was well spoken. So, what makes you think that you would be a perfect fit for U.S. Health Advisors?
Well, because I do have some background in sales, and I was also a manager for 4 years of my life, so I am able to work with people and help them reach the goals that they need to help the company out. Also, I have a passion for helping people out as well. I'm a mentor to many of my friends because they tend to go through some difficult times growing up, and I've always been there to help them out and point them into the right direction that they need to be going.
Okay, good answer there. What I want you to think about is I am totally vested in U.S. Health Advisors. I love my company. You are coming into my company. You better know something about me.
Right.
So as you come in, and my question to you was, so what makes you think you're a perfect fit for U.S. Health Advisors? You need to tell me that you read about my company, that you know what my mission statement is, what's going on with this company, and how you'll fit into it. What I did here, and I like, is that you've got good background. You've got good experience in sales. You've got good connections. You're loyal. You connect well with people. But you haven't told me anything about my company.
Right. I didn't connect that in with that.
What I say.
Right. I understand.
Okay. So my question to you is, so what makes you think that this would be a good fit with U.S. Health Advisors. And truly, I don't know anything about this company. You can tell me anything you want.
Right.
All I did is one sheet.
So what I've read from your job posting, it says that you are looking for people with great character and a commitment to excellence, as well as being coachable and a great team player. And I feel like I fit into all of those categories. And what I love about your company is that you guys are working with small businesses to help them find the best insurance that they can give to their employees. And I think that's a great thing. And I'm ecstatic about starting with you guys.
There you go. That works. That works. You are able to say, I've got commitment, I've got passion. I know what your company is about. And then as you're looking about the insurance piece, we know what a hard role insurance is for everybody. So finding the right connection, that is wonderful. The more you are comfortable with it, and I'm reading here, nowhere else in America will you find a better opportunity. Nowhere else in America will you find a company that's more committed to your success than U.S. Health Advisors. So you are looking at matching that passion. They've stated it on their paper. You want to make sure that you get that kind of passion back to them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay. So Dion, when I'm telling you, I'll give you feedback pretty much on each question so that you know exactly where we're at. But truly what I'm seeing is for a company like this, you better read and highlight and underline what they believe is their passion, what they believe is their mission. So as you are coming up with answers to interview questions, you are actually modeling what they are looking for.
Right.
You are taking personal experience. Not that they want you to be a clone to anybody, but that you're taking your experience and putting it in there.
Okay.
So that they know you are the perfect match. So, Dion, tell me a little bit about your past work experience. How will that fit in with insurance position, as far as a sales manager? You're going to be dealing with many small companies, doing presentations, traveling a bit, encouraging other staff members. Tell me how that fits for you.
Well, like I said earlier, I do have a background in management. I was a manager of a Dairy Queen for 4 years. And that was not an easy task at all because I was so young and a lot of people didn't want to listen to my directive because I was younger than they were. But I took them aside and I was able to get onto a common ground with them where they respected my, not commands, but my objectives that I needed them to do for the day. Also, as far as helping people out, like I said, I was a mentor. And as far as sales, I used to work for Vector, which is a marketing company, and they sell Cutco cutlery. Have you ever heard of it before?
I don't believe so. Tell me. Vector, V-E-C-T-O-R?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I know that.
All right, so they're a marketing company, and they work with a few businesses. And the part that I was doing is I was setting up appointments with people and educating them about the cutlery that we were trying to sell, and educating them about how most of the knives that they have in the kitchen are pretty much no good.
Okay, that's a hard sell, is
Yes, it was definitely a hard sell because, I mean, people are so comfortable with the way that they're living, they don't want to improve because a lot of people don't like change.
and when you're coming door to door, that makes it hard.
Yes, it makes it difficult.
And so this for you will be a very positive situation. Um, let's go ahead and continue with questioning on what's your availability, what's your ability to travel, what's your ability to consider this a full-time position.
Okay, for me to consider this a full-time position is no problem at all for me because my schedule is pretty much open. I would have to put in my 2-week notice for my job that I currently have. But after that, I'm totally open. I'm almost done with college, so my schedule is open. I'm open to traveling as well. So I don't see any problems with that.
Okay, what is your future goal? Are we looking at this as a career position, or are you looking at this as a stepping stone?
A little of both. I mean, of course, I'm gonna use this as like a starting point to take a step towards my real career goals. But I'm planning to stay with this company from anywhere for 5 to 10 years at least.
Okay, I like both parts of your answer. I'm going to tell you that don't put a number in
on it.
there.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason is I am looking forward to a long-time relationship with your company.
Okay.
Now you've got to open up. Your long-term might be 5 years. Their long-term might be 30 years.
Right.
Reality is probably going to be someplace in the middle. But if you say, yep, I am taking the stepping stone, and they will ask you questions like that, kind of trying
Shy
to figure
away
out,
from it.
Is it worth investing in you?
All right.
So it's not to trick you up, but it's to say, what's your commitment? What is your personal longevity? Are you a person that's going to be changing all the time? So if you say I'm looking forward to a long relationship with your company, that helps you and helps them. Now, I want to go back to your letter of your cover letter. And you said, I am a highly inspired candidate. I'm going to think about terminology and inspired as in, oh my gosh, I keep thinking of random ideas all over. Or are you highly qualified?
I think qualified might have been a better fit, but I really wanted to use inspired because I don't know, and inspiration to me is kind of a driver, so to speak.
Okay, I get that, and I think that's beautiful. But if you are inspired as the hiring agent, I am looking at you like, oh my gosh, you've got electrical sparks coming out of you. I am highly qualified for the position of sales, for the sales manager position. And then you said with your company. And I'm thinking, are you telling me that you are so lazy, can't put down the name of my company? Put down my company's name with US Advisor. Okay.
That was my first draft. I haven't got in my final yet.
And you know what? Because I deal with all of my students, and I pick theirs apart as well, the intent is to help you get that position that you're looking forward to. So I want to help you think of what words are going to best present you.
Right.
My thought to you is I'm a highly qualified candidate for the sales manager position with U.S. Health Advisors. I am inspired to, like, now use that word inspired, because it tells who you are. That tells you that you are a cut above everybody else that is applying. I am inspired to, and then be specific. Tell one or two or three things that you are inspired to do when you are looking at their job qualification. When they are saying, I am highly inspired by the opportunity to help other people every day. That's right from their website. I am highly inspired to communicate the best insurance to each of the people within the small companies that I deal with. Now tell them that you're inspired about. But if you just say you're inspired, all I can envision is this little angel that's just glowing out there. And you might be that lovely little angel that just glows, but I don't think that that's what you're trying to tell me.
Right.
Am I correct?
Right. You're correct.
All right. But you are inspired to be the best sales manager that ever walked the face of the earth. So tell me what you're inspired to do. My resume shows my qualifications and experience that I have attained over my years of employment. Okay. Oh, this one includes my avid communication skills. It means my passionate, an avid runner is a runner who is really passionate about running and can't get enough of it. An avid communication skill, the words don't fit.
So it'd be more like avid communicator or something along those lines.
You can't put avid and communicator together typically, but I think that you can use that word avid in a different place. It includes my distinct, very clear, very understandable communication skills, my drive for excellence, and my strong work ethic. My avid pursuit of excellence, my avid, I would connect avid as pursuit, avid as in passionate, but I don't think you want avid next to communication skills. I'm not sure that that's your best connect on words.
Okay.
So think about that and see if you are better off using succinct there. I like the fact that you want clear words. That's, as far as being a sales manager, that's going to be huge. That's a really strong goal. If you are going to be telling people about something, you better be telling them the honest to goodness truth, and you better be making it in words that they truly understand.
Right.
So that works. That means crystal clear. Avid as in work ethic, avid as in that I'm going to continue pursuing something. Your strong desire to the right connection on health insurance for each individual. That's beautiful. And then, let's see. that manage job, families, and studies for my bachelor's degree. I'll complete my degree. And you can even go ahead and state when. I'll complete my degree in a few months. I'll complete my degree in May. I'll complete my degree in August. That gives closure. That helps the company know a little bit about who you are. You know, I'm going to complete it in a few months. Maybe 2 months, maybe 6 months,
Right.
maybe 18. Okay? You want them to know that you've got kind of a time schedule. And then there are many things that I have picked up in my lifetime. Well, that one is one of those negative statements. I picked up some rocks. I picked up dirty socks. I picked up some books. I picked up. What are you really trying to say there? That sentence looks like it's a filler, but it doesn't really say anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So what do you think? Do you think I should just take that out?
I want to think that I'm picking it apart, but I want you to know that every word matters in there, and that you've got strong words. Think of how strong you started, and then say, and I picked up a few things in my lifetime. That one is probably your weakest sentence. So I want you to, as you're looking at it, think what would best represent you. And you had a comment for me. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking if you think I should just get rid of the whole sentence, or do you think I should elaborate more on what I have picked up during my years?
I would probably rewrite this sentence.
Okay.
First off, the word thing is so nebulous it doesn't mean anything. Things. Are we talking ideas? Are we talking furniture? What are we picking up? And then that I picked up, that's kind of colloquial conversation. It's not necessarily professional. So I will complete my degree in a few months and would love to get a head start on my career path. Business management coursework, business management studies, business management courses that I have taken, and I would list out some of your classes or the subtopics in those classes that have really spoken to you, that are strengths. Sales skills, communication, budgeting, organization, and I don't know the courses that you've taken, but you tell me what is as far as specific. Then go ahead and list them as far as what have they done to enhance your background. So name a couple of your classes that you've taken.
Accounting 101, Accounting 102, Business Management, Sales Management.
Okay, so I'm going to just throw together some of your classes. Through business management, sales management, and accounting classes, I have gained skills in organization, budgeting, and communication. So did you see that I took actual courses and I came up with skills that matched?
Yeah.
And so I picked up a few things. You think of that. I had these classes. I learned something.
Okay.
Does that make sense now? As far as putting those together, when you put them together like that, you're saying, X plus Y equals Z. What I've got over here, these bonuses led to my skills over on this side. And it's kind of an equation. If you see that sentence as an equation versus I picked up a few things, I think that your interviewer will recognize, yes, and courses matter for your future success rather than the socks you might have picked up. Okay.
All right.
All right. And then I will provide you with further information when I reach out to you on the 20th to discuss it. That's fine. I look forward to interviewing with you. May I expect to hear from you within the next 10 days or the next week? That's fine. You've done a great job on, no problem. And then on your professional, on your resume, very often your second statement, provided customer service for inbound calls while troubleshooting Comcast case. So it's almost like a bullet point. Provided customer service. The one above that, I managed fast food restaurants with several employees. What if you skip the word I and you start with thinking the same format as a bullet point? Manage fast food restaurants with several employees, including writing and giving out work schedules, actually organizing, creating work schedule, making base deposits, conducting inventory, everything else. Each of these look like a bullet point except for the one that starts with I.
Okay.
And what you have, you really have done a fine job as far as organizing. The format of this looks good. I think that you do have what your resume shows is that you are pretty driven to working. You've been working since what? Since you were in?
Since I was like 15. So about 17 years or so.
And you were about what? 16 years old when you started working?
15.
15 years old, okay. So work ethic, that is one of your strengths. When you are talking about yourself, talk about the fact that I am committed. I have a work ethic. I work hard. I do my job. I make sure that I go above and beyond. Each of those pieces are going to matter. Nobody wants an employee that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow,
Right. Because
it's too much of an investment. So I think that you've got good skills there. Tell me a little bit about when you are working, when you are in this sales position, how do you view the chain of command?
As far as me being top gun or somebody else being over me, or?
As far as being part of the chain of command, where you won't have people, you're not going to start at A1B spot.
Right.
And being hired as a sales manager. So how do you view the chain of command? What happens if someone is coming to you with a concern? Are you able to handle it? When do you know that you need to go further and ask someone else?
Okay, so of course there are going to be people above me, and there are going to be people that are coaching me and training me along the way. And I'm going to be coaching and training people along the way as well. And if they have questions that I'm not able to answer right away, then I can go to my higher ups and talk to them, discuss with them, and get the answers that the people under me or lateral to me need.
Okay. Yeah, and that was perfect. That was exactly what you need to be able to do. I am building my relationships. I know that I am a good leader. I can help those who are working underneath, but I also know that I can go further and get the answers to questions I don't know. As soon as you come in presuming that you know everything, that's when you'll get shot down.
Right.
You have to be that. So present yourself as being a good leader, but also a good listener. And that's one that in this mock interview evaluation, I'll go through that piece of it. Have you seen this form, the mock interview
No.
evaluation? Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about it. One is the appearance, proper dress, makeup, jewelry, overall cleanliness. You look fine. You know, even for an online interview, you look fine. What I would say, and I can't tell what your, in-person relationship would be, but working online, your eyes look like you're down there.
Because I'm not staring directly into the camera. I'm looking at you, which is like, that's the reason
and
why.
That's why that very definitely changes based on the fact that you're looking at a camera. So what I would make sure is that you make eye contact. When I see your eyes out, you've got great sparkle, you've got great connection that way, and that's important. It means you're engaged. So truly, no problem with appearance, demeanor, eye contact, body language, voice, and overall impression. You want this job. You are looking forward to this. You're looking forward to getting a career start. So this is great. Preparation. Will you ready? Yes. I don't think I asked you any questions that truly stumped you, that truly made you say, ooh, I don't know anything about this company. I would very definitely encourage you, whatever company that you are looking at, read everything on the website about that company. Read every word in their job description. Make sure that you know as much information about the company as can be. Because the more you connect, and that's like when I said in the letter, in your cover letter, you better put the name of the company in there.
Right.
So just say your company. Because that's generic enough that we could be handing those out on the street corner. And that doesn't mean that I have any connection to you. But as soon as you learn about somebody's company, the better you are at making that connection that says, I'm the right employee for you. And then the last one is, and I will end with, and any questions you have for me about how this I do.
Yes, there are quite a few actually, but I'm just going to ask you 3 of my main questions. So what kind of format do you guys have? I mean, like, do you guys have brick and mortar? Because I noticed on your website it didn't say anything about any place that's close to me that's regional for my area. So I was just wondering how that would work.
Good question. Brick and mortar versus virtual. And it's a very appropriate question. Good job. I don't know the answer. But it was an excellent question. Yeah. So keep going. Tell me, ask me another question.
How do you guys compensate your employees that are going above and beyond what your expectations are for them?
Okay, that one I'm going to say probably strikes them as, okay, I want more money. If you might think about raising them with what opportunities for advancement, and do you have a mentor program so that, you know, what you're saying is, really, truly, I'm going to do a great job. So what do you have for advancement?
Okay.
And then what's your mentor program so that I know that I am constantly being coached and groomed for the next level? Does that make sense to you versus
Right.
what's your compensation for me doing a great job?
Right. That makes a lot of
And
sense.
you know, part of it is there's really a psychology of interviewing, and the psychology is a game. It's like a dance. If you think of an interview as a dance, you have to do your part, and they're doing their part. And sometimes you are facing backwards, and sometimes you're facing forward. Like in a dance, that this means you have to be able to ask the question to get the answer you want, but it might be stated in a way that is more gentle than you normally would approach something.
Right.
As soon as you start saying, so, if I work 10 minutes longer, are you going to see me for that? They can just say, I'm not sure you're the right spot. How do you look at advancement? How do you look at mentoring? How do you look at furthering my opportunity with this company? That's a great question.
Just worded it
Another
wrong.
one. Do you have another one you want to test out, or are you set?
Yeah, one more. I gotta think of it. Or how to word it properly so it doesn't come off wrong.
Okay.
All right, so how many people am I gonna be working with? How many people am I gonna have accountability for? And how many people are gonna be helping me along the way?
Oh, good question. Good question. So, as a new employee, and I would phrase it that way, as a new employee, what is your anticipation for me? How many people will I be responsible for, or will there be a training period? I mean, I would hate on day one, while I'm learning the position, to all of a sudden be in charge of 12 people.
Right.
You know, that would be hard. So your question is an excellent one. And you may consider, what's the time frame leading up to this management position? Is there training ahead of time? Is there, will I be partnered with someone? How does that work? And I think that your question is just fine. You may ask a little in shorter sections, you know, what's your time frame? How does that look? But I think that that is great. And Dion, you really do have good questions. So that's the last one here. Ask good questions of the employer. Three things that I would have you do in going into an interview. One, have a nice neat folder. Inside, have your resume, your cover letter. You've already sent it to them. Right now, you've got a copy in case they don't have it at that moment. Any letters of recommendation. So if you've got letters of recommendation from somebody on staff here at College America, from a prior employer, somebody who can speak to your work ethic, go for it. And then the third thing is a sheet of paper and a pen with quite possibly a couple of notes. couple of facts about the company and your question, because during an interview you will get a little bit nervous. You'll get a little bit rattled. That's just normal. But if you have a couple notes written down, it'll help jog your memory. And otherwise, I think you are very, very well prepared.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited. I'm excited. So you finish in August?
No, I finish in June. I walk in June.
Oh, you'll finish in June. Excellent. So quite possibly you could have a position before you even graduate, couldn't you?
Yeah. If I pursue this like I want to, yeah.
Oh, Deanna, good luck to you. I hope all goes well and that this position or one similar to it comes up very quickly. Good luck to you. You did a fine job.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Anything else? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anything else that you have as far as questions about interviewing?
Not really. I've been through a lot. I don't know. You made a lot of good points about the way that I worded things and as far as in my cover letter, and I appreciate your expertise on this, and it's going to help me along the way.
Great. Take a look at it while things are still fresh. And if you have any more questions, let Mike know, and he's welcome to pass it on to me, and I'd be happy to take a look at it, or Mike can do that. But I think that you've got the basics. You want to just check your vocabulary as far as making your adjective matches your noun.
Right.
So, but otherwise, I think you're doing a fine job. So, good luck to you. Congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you.
And get out there and get that position.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Sure.